This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe. And well, 50 Cent has been critical of Jay-Z in many situations and Meek Mill, especially in the situation with Perez, a woman that is the head of Rock Nation and got caught up in a drug bust in 1994 and ended up cooperating and wearing a wire and busting some major connects that she had. She was a major mover, okay? So anyways, and I think her husband was involved in it at the time. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, it's very taboo to be dealing with informants. And, Meek Mill and a bunch of other people, Jay-Z, they deal with, an informant, right? I mean, and 50 Cent's been critical of this. He was on Lil Wayne's show and was very critical of this, which is funny. This was 2 years ago, but we'll get into why it's funny.
I'm not going to say who I'm talking about, right? Please don't. I'm just going to say, if you represent prison reform, how did you sign to a correctional officer and you managed by a snitch? Help me with this, man.
The snitch in question is Rock.
Okay, so that was a snippet from Hip Hop DX News where they took a portion of Lil Wayne's show interviewing 50 Cent. Now, they break this down, but here's the funny part about this. The funny part about this is that so he did a deal with for the BMF show. Now, he bought the rights from, can't find the guy, I forget the guy's name. He used to be a producer and produced a lot of Snoop Dogg records and stuff like that. But, damn, what's the guy's name, man? But he did the Tupac movie. And I'm trying to find the producer, produced by, LT Hutton, that's his name. LT Hutton had the rights to the BMF show. And you only have like a certain amount of years to do something with the rights. And 50 Cent was able to acquire the rights once they expired with his company, or the company he works for. He has a production company. I think it's called Morgan Creek Films or something like that. But anyways, they went. He had his beef with LT Hutton at one time. Yeah, Morgan Creek Productions. And it turns out that he had to do business with a woman named Tammy Cowens. Tammy Cowens is known for, that's her and Little Meech right there. She was a problem for let's see. This is T's Southwest T's ex. Was it Tanisha Welsh, right, or something like that? She was, Southwest T's girl. She's portrayed by Lala, supposedly on the show. And when she got out of jail, she was going to try to put together like BMF Wives or something, and it was shut down by Tammy Cowens, who Southwest T told her to call Tammy Cowens. Tammy Cowens shut it down with Big Meech, and I guess she had threatened her. And Tammy was like called into her probation officer, and she was alarmed by this because she didn't want to go back to jail. And she didn't know what it was for, but it's not a good thing when you get called in. She gets called in and she gets investigated now for threatening a FBI informant, and they reveal that the FBI informant was Tammy Cowens. Tammy Cowens supposedly wore a wire and stuff and supposedly had something to do with this guy Cuff getting arrested. This was Dion Gatling, I guess. And this was Big Meech's friend. Now, that means that 50 Cent also was dealing with an informant and is now. But I guess you just can't avoid it, And this is why Blue Da Vinci is trying to paint Big Meech as a third party informant. I don't think that's right, but I'm going to tell you something, man. The thing with Blue Da Vinci is we wouldn't even know who he was. I don't care what he says. Oh, I was already doing this. I was in the Leprechaun movie and all that, bro. Nobody would know who you are if it wasn't for the BMF stuff. It's just a fact. Nobody would know. You would just be another guy that, was around the music industry for a certain amount of time. That was it. Because to prove to you that, nothing happened with him when he came out of jail. He didn't blow up. Nothing happened. He didn't start a record label. He needed the BMF money to be seen. That's why I don't agree with everything he's doing right now. I think he's doing a little too much. Because he didn't do anything when it came to BMF and everything. But anyways, I'm just making that point. So many people did BMF interviews. I was watching a few of them today because I was feeling sick. So I was watching a few. I was like, there's so many different stories out there. It's like, it's impossible to connect them all because everyone tells a slightly different story. It's crazy. But anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys later. Peace.